you want to call it, is a perfect example in my mind of how everything is getting perverted, and it's more about the end game of winning rather than following the process that's been set up. And I certainly understand the expedience that people want things done, but our government was set up to do things very deliberately.
Sure.
And
I mean, the executive agreement is something that I think the last 4 or 5 presidents have used more than in the past, and that is a discussion that's fair. I mean, President Bush, 41 and 43 used it, President Clinton, and now President Obama. I mean, I think it's a fair discussion, especially when we have something so important. I mean, this is a big multilateral agreement, something that I'm sure I support.
So you're not actually
after having confidential and classified briefings as well as open hearings and briefings. I think it's something that is the ambassadors
to
France and the UK indicated us this week as well. Something that the world is behind, and that there's
having the right to
understand
that the world may be behind it,
so
but in our country we have processes to validate those agreements, and those are completely turned on its head by the Corky bill. And I just don't understand how
the Corky bill, by the way, had only 5 members opposed in both
that, and again, I think that it goes to show, at least in my opinion, how it's really not about party, it's about Washington. And Washington getting done what they want to get done, regardless of what the people of this country want. That agreement is overwhelmingly rejected by the vast majority of the voting public. Yet our voices were not heard by
there's been polls on both sides.
Sure there has, but when you sit there and you come up with a bill that turns the treaty power on its ear, instead of having 2/3 to support it, you only need 1/3, and it just puts a bad taste, I think, in a lot of people's mouths to see how those things occur.
And it's cool, like, you want to
and I have no issue.
Are you out here? No,
I do, but it's really not important. But the process of how that came across is really...
And that's where I live again.
Because you have the 2 spheres of influence. You have the federal influence, you have the state influence. That was controlled by the states, and it no longer really is. And it should have played out, I think, in our society, and I think it would have eventually, where there would have either been an amendment to include it, which is, in my view, the proper way, because then you have 2/3 of the state. But you had the vast majority, a big chunk of states that had rules on the books that were basically, what it did is it took self-governance away from the people. It may have included a right to the authority but it also took away the right of citizens and states to self-govern as they choose. And I know there's a lot of argument about the 14th Amendment, this and that, and I'm certainly not a lawyer, but it's those types of things that I think really put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. And again, it's not important whether you're for or against it, it's how it happened. And I think that's where you're, on the Republican side, that's why I think you're seeing 60, 70 Senate people right now versus early that are supporting quote-unquote non-Washington, non-establishment candidates. And I think that all those things, it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out, because, like I said, there's been agreements and disagreements throughout history in our country from a political standpoint, and I think that people are okay with being on the losing side of something if the process is followed. But when it seems like the process gets perverted and run, I think that's when people get upset.
I think that's fair. I appreciate you sharing your point.
No problem. I appreciate being here. Like I said, I've never really been politically active, but my views are my views. And I think that it's important to have civility and discussion.
Yeah. And that's why we do things. I mean, some folks want me to do, a town hall with 200, with 200 people, and where you stand up and you just do, one question and at a time. I mean, I like this type of work.
Right.
Being able to interact with people.
I'm not a big fan of people going in and trying to gotcha somebody and you throw it on YouTube and.
Oh, it happens.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Happens to me usually after every coffee meeting, but it's okay.
But I prefer.
No. I mean, that's honestly. I mean, I've been doing these for 8 years. As a local government official, and now at this level, and I'm going to continue to do them because I think it's beneficial. I think it's helpful to hear, what people are thinking. Without the filter, without scripted questions, without any of that. Just hey, what's on your mind.
And when you look at what's coming up in the next few weeks, it's we're going to have a lot of theater, a lot of the kabuki dancing, and a lot of the show votes this way or that way, and I think, like I said, one way or the other, I think that's what's really a lot of people in the United States.
I don't disagree. I mean, I think we've got 9 days left.
Yeah,
we've got to pass, we've got to pass the budget. We've got the debt ceiling in October. We've got the transportation bill in October. We've got so many, the FAA reauthorization. I mean, we've got so many big things and little things that have September or October due dates, and we've got to get to work. We've got to get this done.
It's going to be, I see it as a continuing resolution. Buy more time. It'll keep going. The debt ceiling will be, there'll be some theater there, but it'll make its way through. And I think that they want people to stand on their principle and on their judgment, one way or the other.
Sure. So, well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for taking my questions.
How are you?
Very good.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Lori Masonis.
Where are you from, Lori?
I just want to say, first of all, thank you for voting against TPA. I hope that'd be like a motivational force to vote more for pro-American workers. So I appreciate the fact that you voted no against TPA, and I wish it didn't pass. I also want to say I do not want my country to bring in refugees. I know it sounds anti-humanitarian, but I think the whole idea behind that movement is deliberately planned. That's my opinion, and we do have a porous border, so we should help our own citizens.
Thank you.
And just one more thing. I know the House voted against the Iran deal, and I'm against it too, and I voted in your survey. Is it possible that maybe at some point you could change your mind on it, because I don't think it's good for the country?
No, I mean, I'm not going to change my mind. I don't believe that we're going to have another vote on it. Although the speakers indicated that he might seek litigation, or he might seek some other way to stop it. Look, I mean, the number one overarching thing for me was eliminating Iran's ability to develop nuclear weapons. And as a signatory to the Non-Proliferation Treaty, they have agreed that they will not, have nuclear weapons. They can begin enrichment to a small degree, in 10 and in 15 years, with strict monitoring and verification. And we're part of the world that will be watching. And we met with ambassadors to all of the signatory countries this week who all shared it. And the difficulty I had with it was, what is the alternative? And by not signing it right now, they are between, I think all the experts agree they're roughly 2 months away from developing a nuclear weapon, breakout time they call it. So now, with this agreement, it takes them to a year breakout time. So we will be able to see if they are making an attempt to develop a nuclear weapon. And so absent the agreement, they stay at 2 months or less, or for how long? And what position does that put the U.S. in? Those were the types of things that I was thinking about. I can tell you very honestly, I spent more time on this issue than I have any other single issue in 9 months.